Hello. The company being analyzed today is Tata Power Company Limited. This company is aiming for some nice growth. So they have laid out their plans for growth, and you can see it right here. In fiscal year 2025, the green one, okay, the green one, in fiscal year 2025, they had revenues of 64,502 crores. Massive. By fiscal year 2030, here you can see the blue one is 2030, see right below me. Fiscal year 2030, they're estimating their revenues to grow to 1 lakh crores. Yes, 1 lakh crores. They want their EBITDA to grow from 14,440 468 crores in fiscal year 2025 to 30,000 crores by fiscal year 2030, and they want their profits, that is profit after tax, to grow from 5,197 crores in fiscal year 2025 to 10,000 crores by fiscal year 2030. These are their financial plans, and in order to achieve these financial plans, they're aiming to grow their capacity. First, the energy generation capacity to grow from 15.7 gigawatts right now to more than 30 gigawatts. And more importantly, or very importantly, not more importantly, right now their capacity includes 7 gigawatts of clean and green energy. Okay. Out of the 15.7, around 7 gigawatts. They want to grow this to more than 20 gigawatts. And of course, transmission of electricity. They want their total transmission lines in terms of kilometers to grow from 7,000 kilometers to 10,000 kilometers by 2030. The total transmission lines, how much distance they can cover. And with more distance comes more places and more customers. They want to reach from 12.8 million customers that they supply power to more than 40 million customers by 2030. These are the expansion plans. And in order to fund these expansion plans and achieve these expansion plans, they need to have a lot of capital expenditure. The company is aiming for 1,25,000 crores worth of capital expenditure between fiscal year 2026, we are currently in fiscal year 2026, to fiscal year 2030. And 25,000 crores this year, 25,000 crores next year, all the way till 2030. They're doing the expenditure like that. And a record 65% of this will be on clean and green energy. All right. So, what you're going to do today, you're going to analyze the company's financials, what it actually does, and we have already covered the future growth plans. So, let us start with the company's financials. First, we have a market cap of 1.25 lakh crore rupees. Current price of one share 393 rupees. Okay. Book value, that is a net asset value. Asset minus liabilities value per share is 118 rupees. Stocks price to earnings ratio 31.1 times. Return on equity is 11% and return on capital employed is 10.8% as per screener.com's calculations. Not the best ROE and ROCE, to be honest. Let's take a look at the company's profit and loss statement from 2014 all the way to 2025 on the right. We will just go there in a minute. All these numbers are in crores. Here we have sales at the top, then we have operating profit, also known as EBITDA, and at the very bottom we have net profit. So in fiscal year 2024, okay, 35,000 crores, 35,726 crores of sales, 6,916 crores of EBITDA. However, we go all the way to 2020, sales have actually declined 29,136 crores of sales. So from 2014 all the way to 2020, we are seeing a decline. After that, actually, we see a decline till 2018, 26,000 crores. But after that, we see a resurgence of the company. Okay. In fiscal year 2021, 32,000 crores of sales. Fiscal year 2022, 42,816 crores of sales. And finally, fiscal year 2025, you can see a resurgence, 65,478 crores worth of sales, 12,166 crores of core EBITDA, not including other income, stuff like that. And at the very bottom, we have 4,775 crores of pure net profit. Okay. And in terms of percentages, during the last 10 years, the company has seen a compounded sales growth of 7%. And remember, there was a decline from like 2015 till like 2020. And after that, there was a resurgence. So last 5 years, the growth has become better. The post-COVID, 18% CAGR in sales, and last 3 years, 15% growth. Now, compounded profit growth has been more impressive, 37% over the last 10 years, 5%, last 5 years, 46% compounded profit growth, which is very, very nice. Last 3 years, 21%. And very impressive are the company's cash flows. They're pretty big, they're pretty stable. So pay attention to cash from operating activity in fiscal year 2014, 6,483 crores of cash flows. Till 2019, 4,574 crores of operating cash flows decline. After that, a nice resurgence, 7,166 crores in fiscal year 2023 and 12,680 crores in fiscal year 2025. They are fluctuating. You can see very volatile, but at least they're positive and on the rise. They're a big company, so I guess being positive is the minimum, but on the rise, near highs. Now, right now, the company has around 16 gigawatts worth of installed capacity. It's a bit bloody. It's a bit bloody. Could I maybe solve this a little bit? Okay. 16 gigawatts of installed capacity, okay? And 10.4 gigawatts of capacity is currently under construction. Currently under construction, all right? And so total capacity after this construction is done will be 26.3 gigawatts. Right now, they have 7.1 gigawatts of clean and green energy capacity, like energy generating capacity, and 10.4 gigawatts of clean and green energy currently under construction. All right, which will bring the total green capacity after construction is done to 17.5 gigawatts. Now, clean and green, this includes solar, and I think should include like hydro energy also. Now, this is India's largest vertically integrated power. Integrated with what? You got energy generation, then you got energy transmission and distribution also. Right now, 2000, oh no, 4,736 kilometers worth of transmission lines they already have, and 2,349 kilometers is currently under construction. And of course, you got new age energy solutions also. Okay, let's take a look. So first, 4.9 gigawatts of integrated cell, solar cell and solar module manufacturing capacity. Solar cell plus module. It's integrated, both of them together. Modules are like panels of sorts. And look at this, 3 gigawatts worth of solar rooftop has been installed. It is India's number one solar rooftop EPC or installation company. You can see doing a lot of stuff in like solar and in that area. Let's move forward. Now here we have some performance. Here EBITDA, underlying EBITDA, this includes, I believe, other income. Should include other income. So revenues, you can see, have grown quite a lot. A return on equity, 11.5%, fluctuating in that range. Not exactly the best one. Why does it look so blurry? Never mind. Never mind. But earnings per share, you can see 13.5 rupees fiscal year 25. The return on equity is a bit of a concern. It's not the best, to be honest. Now, contribution. Which segment is contributing how much in terms of revenue? So you go down here and you see this. H1 fiscal year 2026 is a blue one, okay? H1 means the first half, quarter one plus quarter two, the latest numbers. Total revenue in the first two quarters came out to be 33,233 crores of revenue, with 7,961 crores of EBITDA and 2,508 crores of net profit. So, okay, so we will see where is the revenue coming from. This total 33,233 crores, 21,014 crores of revenue came from what? Transmission and distribution lines. More than half, almost I believe 70% of revenue came from transmission and distribution of electricity. So customers paying for that. That is the main revenue driver of the company. Very important to remember. And 3,000 crores of EBITDA and 1,117 crores of profit came from here. Like almost half the profit came from like here also. Like 40% of profit. Ooh, only 40% of profit. Renewable energy contributed 7,230 crores, 39 crores of revenue. Out of this entire 33,220, 233 crores. So you can see the contribution coming from each segment and understand how important each segment is to the company. How much EBITDA is this? 3,142 crores of EBITDA. Hold up, 7,000 crores of revenue, 3,000 crores EBITDA, 1,042 crores of pure profit, again 40%. Despite being this much lower in revenue compared to transmission and distribution, it's generating a lot of EBITDA. Sorry, a lot of profits and actually, yeah, EBITDA. We got thermal and hydro generation actually revenue having degrowth and profits and EBITDA also declining, while Mundra and coal shipping declining significantly. So there seems to be there like traditional businesses, especially this coal shipping, is seeing a massive decline, while the renewables and the transmission they are seeing an upscale. And of course, a portion of the electricity generation will of course go to what do you say transmission. Yeah, not just a portion. Majority of electricity generated will go to transmission. So their steady conventional businesses include the thermal power plants, they were hydro, domestic and international. Thermal power plants have got 8,860 megawatts of installed thermal capacity. So these are the traditional businesses. Then again, this traditional businesses, you can see the revenues have taken a bit of a hit. Actually, you can see they have seen a bit of a decline significantly, currently generating 8,342 crores in fiscal year 2025. You can see EBITDAs have also seen a bit of a decline right now. This is H1, so it's only 2 quarters, so don't pay attention to that right now. You can see a bit of a stall. Profit after tax has is near all-time highs despite revenue declining. That's a good thing. Margins have actually improved. And this is plant load factor, ELF. It shows like the capacity utilization of a power plant. How for how much time was it actually used, how much of its capacity was actually being used. It's an efficiency thing. Better this plant load factor in percentage, the better it is. Then Mundra power plant and coal and shipping. So Mundra power plant revenues are actually overall seem to be rising. 13,000 crores, sorry, 11,397 crores. EBITDA also seems to be rising. So overall it seems rising, but H1 was not good. See, profits also dipped a lot. H1 was not good for Mundra. Coal and shipping is doing horribly. But maybe they're just transitioning like renewables and all of that. And yeah, so Mundra is not doing that bad. Mundra power plant, the coal shipping, maybe they're transitioning. So let's move forward to this clean and green portfolio presence across the entire value chain. So first we have manufacturing 5 gigawatts of module and cell manufacturing facility. And look at this below. They're planning a 10 gigawatt ingot and wafer manufacturing. What are ingot and wafers? They're components used in solar modules or panels. Modules, panels. Think of them kind of same for simplicity's sake, and it will help increase profit margins. This kind of ingot and wafers, right? They're backward integration, so it helps increase margins. Then EPC, they're basically installing all of that. Then clean and green power generation. This includes even hydro, all right? Even hydro, and energy storage, pumped hydro storage, battery energy storage, 2.8 gigawatt of PSP, pumped storage plants, projects under construction and planning. So energy storage is a very big thing. Okay, it's a very, very big thing. India is about to have or is currently undergoing a battery energy storage system boom right now, an actual boom. And of course, 5 gigawatts of solar module manufacturing capacity across two locations in India. You can see the actual production 970 megawatts in quarter two fiscal year 26. This is the production capacity and level of production happening. 949 megawatts in quarter one of fiscal year 25. You can see the growth. So they're producing around 900. megawatts of modules a quarter, and cells also 900 megawatts a quarter, 928 megawatts for quarter two fiscal year 2025. So this is the production we are looking at. Then I think so this is the solar manufacturing. Oh, look at that. EBITDA and profit after tax became three times year on year. You can see revenues have grown a lot from the solar manufacturing. Then solar manufacturing value chain, ooh, growing domestic presence in cell and modules, but the upstream is dominated by Chinese with negligible domestic presence. We want to move up the upstream to ingot and wafers, currently dominated by Chinese companies. Okay, let's move onwards. We can just move onwards. So, ingot and wafering manufacturing strengthening the value chain. 10 gigawatts of manufacturing facility is actually planned. A 6,500 crores of expenditure is planned to be completed in 24 months. All right. And ALMM is approved list of module manufacturers. It's literally a list by the government to see what kind of facility is actually allowed and what not. Okay, it defines the competition and all of that. Scaling up of the rooftop business. Now, this is pretty good. Okay, so first we can see the revenues and all of that. You can see a lot of orders are won. 907 megawatt P orders, one in H1 alone. You can see the revenues growing. You can see fiscal year 25, 2,210 crores in the H1 alone, 1,900. Solar rooftop revenue estimated to grow at a CAGR of 38% between fiscal year 2025 and 2030, from 2,216 crores to more than 11,000 crores by fiscal year 2030. So solar rooftop, yeah, it's going to generate a lot or expected to generate a lot. It's already the largest in the country. The solar rooftop, they're doing very well in solar rooftops. In the growing clean and green energy portfolio, we already said 7.1 already constructed, 10.4 in talks. So of this, I believe 10.4 gigawatts currently, I believe, being made. Is it being made? Okay, let's consider operational and under construction. Let's see what is what. So, of the currently operational capacity, all in megawatts, solar is 4,736 megawatt, wind is 1,034 megawatt, hydro is 880 megawatts, and waste heat is 443 megawatts. This is the currently operational and under construction. Very interesting. Is solar is only 579 megawatt. Hybrid. Hybrid is 3,000 megawatts. ESP, which is a pumped storage plants, like not exactly battery storage, but form of storage, is 2,800 megawatt. Hydro, they're making 1,700 megawatts. And FDRE. RE, of course, stands for renewable energy. FD, I actually forgot what FD means. I had to search this up. Hold up, let us search. FDRE, full form in renewable energy. FDRG means firm and dispatchable renewable energy. Oh, okay. Firm and dispatchable renewable energy. All right. So it's all of renewable energy. It can include wind, it can include solar, of course, wind 45 megawatts. So this is way more diverse than the current capacity, right? This mix of hydro, solar. I think they're going more towards like storage plants, pumped storage plants. And finally, I think we should come to an end about here, this page 38. What they aim to achieve, already saw this, 30 gigawatts, more than 20 gigawatts. And here is the capacity expansion they want to reach. Here, 3 gigawatts addition per annum. Okay, 3 gigawatts addition per annum. That's nice. I think This has become very, very boring. So we have two more pages. We legit have two more pages. Now there are many pages, but even I got bored reading all of this. Transmission business, our presence, 4,736, I guess already done. And this is construction, under construction, 2,349 kilometers. Transmission business generates the most revenue. Mumbai transmission is alone 1,317 kilometers. Power links, okay, 2,328 kilometers. A lot coming from Odisha, actually. The distribution, like power distribution business, a lot was coming from Odisha itself. Okay. And this 2,500 kilometers of these new transmission lines, when are they going to be made? So, 377 kilometers, quarter three fiscal year 2028. Let's start from the bottom. 77 kilometers completed in December 2025. So, this should be done. Then 732 kilometers, December 2025. Okay, this should be done. 164 kilometers, kilometers, January 2026, done very soon. Quarter four fiscal year 26, 692 kilometers. Okay. 384 kilometers and 377 kilometers. Quarter three fiscal year 27, quarter three fiscal year 28. The next 1, 2 years at most, and total capital expenditures of more than 12,000 crores. More than 12,000 crores for this transmission. So that is it. That was Tata Power. Massive company going all into renewables, going all into the new stuff. Great to see a big cash flows. So that was it. That was Tata Power Energy Limited. Let us see, sorry, Tata Power Limited. Let us see if they can achieve the financial targets that they are hoping to achieve. Bye.